Football battles is here, full battles here, and this is an interesting one. It's an interesting one. It's an interesting one. So it's your boy Vini and your boy Salah. So you see, there are different kinds of football battles. So there's a football battle that I like to do, which is really of legendary players, where we now have seven denotions, and we have one which are of current players. Because I always said, okay, there's no point doing current players because the reason why I don't do current players is because you can't really have a longevity argument. You can't have a legacy argument because legacy and longevity is really after years have now passed. But I was like, okay, I can take out longevity and legacy and still do the five others, which we're now going to do. So I was saying, so yeah, so I'm actually going to be, so basically, so if you're on Patreon, Charles, my Patreon's out there, I'm giving you a log, man. So if you're on Patreon, I do legends, like the true legends of the game, whether that's a Zico, Pele, Garrincha, Hullets, all these free freaking dudes that are off of the game, like Beckenbauer, because for those guys you can do a legacy argument, you can do a longevity argument because their careers have already finished. So obviously, so the latest one I've now done on Patreon, which should be up there right now, if not, will be uploaded, is Maradona against Zidane. So I did Maradona against Zidane, so you can look at what that is. So I did a Maradona versus Zidane for battle between both of those. So then I can now do all seven of those. So before this one, we can do all five. Vini and Salah, who are still playing, and there's still things that they can do. Because hence what? Do you know why? There are things that Salah can still do. So once you're retired, your legacy is set. It's done. You can't add anything more to your legacy once you've retired. Once you've retired, that's your longevity. This is how long you played for, and this is how long you were at your peak. Who knows what more Salah can still do, so his longevity can still be improved. Who knows whether Salah wins an AFCON, a few AFCONs, or a Ballon d'Or, that can add to his legacy. So that's why they say this. So, said that, let's now start with the first one, which is, of course, talent. Who is more talented? Who is more talented? So Vini got the dribbling, he's got the goal scoring, and he can change the game as well. I don't think Salah's dribbling is as good as Vini's, but Salah does have his passing. Salah does have the creativity, and Salah also has the goal scoring as well, like superb goal scorer. So just in terms of a talent, a raw talent, it's a tricky one. It's a tricky one. I'm going to give it to Vini. I'm going to. So when I just talk about that, I just think in terms of just the ability and the talent one has. I don't think Salah has as much raw innate talent as Vini. I think what Salah has done has really made a lot of his talent and improved it. But just based on just your God-given raw innate ability, I just think, because again, which is why Vini was such a big deal to begin with. Hence why to be able to even be picked by Real Madrid initially, that talent has to be there. And I think for me, my view is that, I don't know, we have to even touch upon, Brazil there. Vini can even do so much more. Because we see, Vini has the potential to truly be the true number one outstanding footballer in the world. I don't think Salah has that. I think what Salah has done has made so much of his talent, but I don't think Salah's innate talent is as much as Vini's. Because again, I respect Salah's passing, his creativity, but just as a footballing talent, I just feel Vini has that greater raw talent that I think Salah has. Because again, put it this way, Real Madrid would take Salah now based on just what he's now done to refine himself. Remember, Vini is younger than Salah, so Vini can even grow even more and can even get really better. We've seen the best of Salah. Like Salah has reached his ceiling. Salah can't get any better than he's right now. Vini can still get better. Like this is not Vini's ceiling. Now he may never reach his ceiling, but Vini has not reached his ceiling yet, and he can still even get better. So the fact that he's already as good as this which is already comparable to Salah, but he can even go into much higher levels. Just shows you just how good he is. So yeah, for times I'm going to give it to Vini. I think that's fair there. Impact. I don't think either made an initial impact when they came through. Remember, Vini at Real Madrid, those early years were rough. Salah for Chelsea, Mourinho said what's up to him. But I'm going to give it to Vini. I'm going to do this. So, I feel Salah has been more impactful in the Premier League than Vini has been in La Liga. Now, people can say, well, that was a league that once had a Messi, once had a Cannibal. Well, was it there with Neymar? I don't think Vini was there with Neymar, but it has a Yamal in it. It has a Ski in it. It has a Bellingham in it. It has an Mbappe in it. Although we're just giving it now, but without it, but still though, like what Salah has, and as well, the Premier League has had some amazing players as well. Maybe the Premier League has not had as amazing the amounts of players that, let's say, a La Liga has, but it still has some amazing players. And Vini will never go down as one of the greatest La Liga players of all time. Even if we go beyond the Messi, Cristiano, Ronaldinho, Raul, Modric, Ramos, Puyol, even if we Neymar, even if we go beyond those guys, Dani Alves, he's still going to be pretty way down on the order in terms of the greatest or the guys who made the most impact. Salah is one of the greatest Premier League players ever. It may not be aesthetically pleasing in the way that a Thierry Henry is, in the way an Eric Cantona was, in the way a Scholes was, in the way a Zola was, a Hazard. But what he's done is amazing, and his impact on that league has been huge. So I just feel that like Vini has not really made a huge impact as an individual. He's just done really great things and really important things in sections, whether that run in La Liga or that run in the UCL, or helping to win in La Liga, helping to win a UCL. But Salah's impact on the Premier League is amazing because, guys, now it's maybe the season. It may be the season, but Salah has yet to have a bad season. Salah is yet to have a bad season in the Premier League. So that's got to count for something. That's going to count for something. So for me, I think for impact, Salah's impact, I don't think either player has made a global impact in terms of the game globally, no. So the best I can do is impact in La Liga, impact in Premier League, impact in their respective leagues. And Salah just had a much greater impact in the Premier League than Vini. And to be real, at one point, Salah was the closest to Cristiano and Messi. I think, was it that around 2018, 2019? And guys were even comparing them. Vini, even if from what we've seen of Vini, he's never come close. But that's where we go. So I just think for impact, I'm going to give it to your boy Salah there. Okay, this is where it gets L's. Who has the bigger L's? Okay, let's talk L's. Ooh, okay. For Vini, it's Brazil. For Salah, it's Egypt. Interesting. So for Salah, so actually, this is good. I think so. This actually works conveniently well. Those are their L's, their countries. Which is the bigger L? Vini's performances for Brazil, Salah's performances for Egypt. What's a bigger L? The fact that Vini has never really brought his Real Madrid form to Brazil, or the fact that Salah has never been able to lead Egypt to at least one AFCON, keeping in mind that Egypt have won the most AFCONs, and at a point, they won a three-peat of AFCON. Shout out to your boys at the Mohamed Zidane and Abu Trifika. But we have to keep it real. We have to keep it real, man. It's Salah, bro. I'm sorry. With Egypt and everything, I'm sorry. Like, for a country to win all those AFCONs and for you not to lead it, okay, let's. No, yeah. It's bad. And he can still win. Hence why, like, remember, the issue with doing a football battle with active players that this can change. Salah leads Egypt to an half AFCON. Oh, that negates that L. But as of how we're speaking, hence why we can maybe call this like a part one of a football battle is, as of right now, as of speaking, he's yet to win a ballon. He's yet to win an AFCON for Egypt, which is an egregious L. Vini's performances for Brazil have been terrible. As in, terrible. Salah, at least, I can show you performances where he's shown up. I can show you times in which he's been critical for Egypt. Not the same degree as Liverpool, but he's at least shown something. Vini has hardly shown anything. Then the last time Vini did anything for Brazil, I think, was against Paraguay in the Copa America. And that was it. And I think didn't he get sent over that game, or he got suspended in another game. So it's for a player of his talent, for a player of what he's done. I need a whole lot more, bro. I need a whole lot more from you, and I think that he's just not done a whole lot, you know. So for that reason, I just feel that the break performances and the underperformance for Brazil is just way more egregious for Vini, way more egregious for me. So I just think the L thing, I'm going to give it to Salah because I think the bigger L is for your boy Vini. Resume. Let's talk. Vini has some league titles. Salah has some league titles. And okay, so let me again. I always have to say this again. So I always say that it's called like the Arbeloa complex. So resume is not just about what you've won; is what you contribute to that win. So that's why I call it the Arbeloa complex. Because I believe Arbeloa has completed football. I think Arbeloa has won leagues, UCLs, Euros, and so he has a World Cup winners medal, a Euros winners medal, a UCL winners medal, and a league winners medal. But nobody's repping Arbeloa. No one is. Because he made no sizable contribution. So for resume is what you did and how you contributed to that resume. So they were both hugely important to the league wins. They were both pretty important to the UCL wins as well. But this is where I have to go to bring in your maths. Last I checked, shout out to Miss Small baby. I love you, baby. Shout out to my girl, Miss Smallwood. I believe 2 is more than 1. One guy has 2 UCLs. Another guy has 1 UCL. And for Vini's first UCL, Benzema went crazy. Who scored the winning goal? While Salah was on the pitch. For the second UCL, that was Vini's. Where Vini went all the way through and played a much larger role in the second UCL than he did in the first UCL. But first UCL, that was Benzema's team. Vini scored the winning goal in the final. The most important game. Second UCL, that was Vini's. We also saw his performance for Bayern Munich and he scored in the final as well. So, for me, I feel that is the tiebreaker. For me, that is the tiebreaker. The tiebreaker is the fact that he's got those 2 UCLs. Like those 2 UCLs pretty much is like, yeah, bro. Like it is what it is. Like it is what it is. We can't say otherwise. You know, we can't say otherwise. So for resume, I've got to give it to your boy Vini. I've got to give it to your boy Vini. Iconic. So that's our last one. Iconic. Who has had the more iconic moments? This is hard. This is hard. Here's the thing. Because I initially had a winner here, but now I'm not thinking, okay, let me show you my brain. So I was going to go with Salah. This is why I was going to go with Salah. Because initially I was just thinking that, okay, Vini, he has scored goals here and there, scored goals in UCLs, dribbles, but when we look at specifically those Liverpool United games, bro, remember when Salah sent Lisandro Martinez into a Doctor Strange multiverse realm? Like where he got Lisandro Martinez going crazy. The kinds of goals Salah scored. I think one of Salah's goals, was it against Everton? Like a crazy solo goal he scored, which I think it was up for like the Puskas Award. So the kinds of things that Salah has done in the Premier League have been crazy. So, but my argument here is this, and this is when Liverpool fans will go crazy with me, is has Salah done anything iconic in the UCL, which is a much bigger stage? So if you go to the website, I do, what's it called, the whole eye testing, and I think this is what I did previously, which is, remember how Vini adopted Fernandinho? 2022 UCL, the first leg, home tie between City and Real Madrid. Remember how Vini adopted Fernandinho? Made him bamboozle him, went round, and then he finished it. That was an iconic moment because that was a crazy goal in terms of how Vini started the goal and how he finished it. Could you argue, based on how the game went and everything that happened, that goal that he scored when he basically sneaked in behind Trent and scored the winning goal in that game that Liverpool should have won, that could argue as an iconic moment. So I'm at a stalemate. Or okay. This is my reasoning. I was going to go with Salah because I just thought that the amount of I think especially United is the amount of times he's dunked on United, the amount of times he made them look bad. I was like, bro, I remember more iconic moments from Salah than Vini. But the UCL is the biggest stage. And again, maybe I'm wrong here. Maybe I'm sure there are some guys screaming at the screen right now, ready to strangle me, saying, bro, remember when he did this in the UCL? But for the life of me, I can't remember an iconic Salah moment in the UCL, in the Champions League. And for Vini, and even, let's not even forget, Bayern Munich. And the quality goal that he scored, even both goals he scored against Bayern Munich in the semi-final. So how definitive he was. So I think it's really that second UCL campaign. I just feel I can remember more definitive moments for him than the thing. But why this is just a bit about the battle things. A moment doesn't necessarily mean it's iconic. All because you scored a goal doesn't mean that it's iconic. But I'll tell you right now, you've just said to me, what is the most iconic moments out of these two players? It was Vini's goal against City. That's simple way to do it. Because of how crazy that game was, how mad that match was, and how insane that goal was that started with him at the half point. And I may need to do an anatomy of a goal of that match. So, yeah, I've got to give it to Vini. Because if you say, okay, name who has more iconic moments, who has the most iconic moments out of these two, I'm going to give it to Vini. But it's a closer, so that's where I have it today. So again, remember this is a current one that we're doing. So again, give me another one that you want me to do. But again, look, you can have. There are no arguments about resume. I don't think there's any about else. Impact, you might want to argue. People may say, wait, Vini's impact on the UCL is more. Talent, you may argue that Salah is more talented. Iconic, for sure, people will argue. But that's the beauty about this stuff. It's not about agreeing. It's just about having a debate and opening up a debate. So I'll see you guys next time for another football battle. Peace.